To experience the ultimate playdate with Fort Bend County Horse Task Force at any age, you need 3 things: boots, a saddle, and about 1,000-pound friends. Participants of this playdate give us insight on how to put these items to use.
Fort Bend County Horse Task Force put on a horse play-day, also known as a gymkhana. There were 4 events. There was the water race, Ross's race, the hourglass race, and the 4-leaf clovers, which is different from a regular clover leaf race.
These games are totally off the wall. They're not typical patterns that you would see at rodeo, and it tends to challenge you and your horse a little more, make you kind of think on your feet.
Ross's race is almost like a slalom. You do straights through the barrels, and then you go through sets of poles, 3 sets of poles, and it's timed. The water race, you get 60 seconds, and there's 2 barrels, one with an empty bucket and one with a bucket full of water. And you basically have to take water from one bucket with a measuring cup and put it into the other bucket. The hourglass race is exactly as what it sounds. You start on the outside of the pattern, go into the center, and go back around the outside, and it makes an hourglass form. And then the 4-leaf clover is the same thing also. You go around 4 barrels, and the pattern that you create makes a 4-leaf clover.
Even though this special playdate was intended to be all about fun and games, some riders experienced something more.
The gymkhana style playdays are really important to the more casual riders, maybe the riders who are still gaining their confidence, younger riders, even older riders who are still learning quite a lot about themselves and their horses and their riding ability. It's a big confidence booster because everybody's on an even playing field. Even the people who do compete in the typical barrel speed event type things you'll see at the rodeo, they're just as much blind going into this as all of us. You know, they're not used to doing these patterns any more than we are. So it sort of brings everybody back down to an even keel and makes it fun for everybody. I came out today because Izzy is a rescue horse, and she's been learning for 2 whole years how to do all kinds of different things. And there's nothing she's told me no about yet. So I was just pushing her boundaries, wanted to show her something new. And she's also not a competitive barrel horse. You know, she's smaller, she's not as fast as them. So this is something that's better for her, better suited to the type of riding that I do with her, where she can actually be competitive in an environment where she normally wouldn't be in typical rodeo events.
The reason why we did this event is because there aren't a lot of play days that go on in this area. Most seem to be further away. So we're trying to attract attention for more backyard riders and people who don't compete in, you know, rodeo or barrel races. We're trying to get that crowd out here. And we seem to have a really good turnout, and a lot of the parents have asked again to have this event. So hopefully we'll see another one.
It's a great social experience. You get to see riders that you maybe won't typically see on a trail ride or other type of horse events. People come from all over the county to get out here and play these games with us. So you make a lot of new friends, you meet a lot of different horsemen, maybe learn some things from each other while you're out here. And at the end of the day, we get great prizes. Keeps everybody, you know, encouraged to come back again, and it's always fun to win something, know you did good.
For information on Fort Bend County Horse Task Force, visit fortbend.agrilife.org. For Great American Pastimes, I'm Kara Blake.